data and how do you analyze this? This happens to be either you need to draw your Mohr circle or you need to draw the stress path. Either or. Okay? So for this, right, if you're given this type of situation, what you have to do is just remember a few equations that are important. That is, Q is equals to sigma 1 minus sigma 3. Prime or no prime is the same. Correct? Just a very important one. And then P is equals to P prime equals to P minus U. Okay? Or your P prime is equals to sigma 1 prime plus 2 sigma 3 prime over 3. This is what it is for your triaxial condition. Okay? Or P is equals to sigma 1 plus 2 sigma 3 over 3. That's all. Okay? And then whenever you draw your Mohr circle, okay, if this is your Mohr circle, then this is sigma, this is tau. First and foremost, always remember to label your axis nicely. Okay? But if I'm not wrong, I think even the axis I've already provided in my question. So no need to give marks for that. So if that's the case, if you're drawing your Mohr circle, okay, whatever Mohr circle it is you're drawing, right? This is always your sigma 3. If this is your effective Mohr circle, okay, if this is effective, this is always sigma 3 prime, and this is always sigma 1 prime. Correct? Then in your triaxial, this sigma 3 prime, right, is actually the effective cell pressure. Okay? Which is equals to your cell pressure minus your back pressure. Is that clear? Oh, sorry. Okay? I'm just highlighting some of the critical points that you all should have understood by now. Okay? So, what else is there? I think that's about it. What else is there? I'm sure you already know, right? Sigma 1 equals to sigma 1 prime equals sigma 1 minus U. Sigma 3 prime equals to sigma 3 minus U. Okay? Then the condition of drain and undrained in triaxial. If it is undrained, do you still remember undrained means what? Huh? Undrained means what? You remember not? No volume change. Drain? Drain is? Got volume change, right? Then what's the significance of that? Huh? Yes, it's about constant pore pressure. Okay? That's the crux of it all. Okay? So, I've already written whatever is the more critical questions. Okay? So, one Mohr circle. Okay. Because what I find it tough to relate to student, right, is that when you draw your Mohr circle, you do not have a problem distinguishing the difference between the stress strain and the Mohr circle when you submit your report. But when you go into stress path is just instead of Mohr circle, you draw stress path. But you confuse your stress path with your stress strain. Why? That's the question I have for you. Why? You think carefully, you think logically. Your Mohr circle, in your test, right? In your test, you would have drawn your Mohr circle, right? Okay, and then you draw or whatever, and then this is your sigma, then this is your tau, correct? In your Mohr circle. Then at the same time, right, to draw the Mohr circle, you have your it could be tau, it could be Q. You have your tau and your, what's the other one? Your strain. Okay? So basically, right, when you're trying to draw the Mohr circle, you know during your lab class, right, you took the maximum point, wherever that was, and then you took the next maximum, wherever that was, and you could draw it successfully as separate one. But the minute this becomes stress path, which is your QP prime, you suddenly, even your Q and your, when this one becomes QP prime, your Q and your strain, how come this graph suddenly appear here? You got to ask yourself. You understand what I'm trying to say now, visually? This is two different things. You can distinguish for your lab, but why is it when you reach stress path, suddenly you cannot distinguish? It's two different things. Am I clear? Where this one is still like this, and this one, it depends. It could go like this, it could go like this, it could go like this. Understand what I'm trying to say now? Okay? Don't need to confuse one. You will never see anything like that together. Okay. Then let me tell you why the quiz was such a disaster. That is because sometimes you're right, you must also do right. Because when I see errors, right, that is so ridiculous, you'll get marks deducted. There's no such thing in an open book exam. You regurgitate everything and expect me to find the answer out for you. As long as I ask for a specific graph, you plot me 2 graphs, I will give 0. Which graph you want is my comment. Okay? Remember. Okay? It's not like you put in whatever, I go and find the answer for you. No such thing. If I want specific things, you give me nonsense, this is what happens. Okay? Second, if it is a QP prime, okay, and for the longest time I've been saying this is M, okay, and yet you still go and do down here, you go and put an angle and you say phi equals to what? Or you don't even need to write in the phi, you put in an angle, minus 1 mark. Because this is not supposed to appear here, okay? If it is a QP prime, you draw your stress strain here, minus 1 mark, okay? If I ask you for QP prime, and you put in the total stress path, that means you don't understand, minus 1 mark, okay? I am not going to find the answer for you. Can? Is this clear? Sometimes the more you do, the more it shows to me you don't understand. Okay? It's not necessarily a good thing to regurgitate everything. Okay? Okay. Then, now, let's look at the continual assessment. This part here. Okay? What is the mean normal stress and the effective stress path? So effective stress path, very simple. Don't even need to look at what the question was given. You already know effective stress path. Effective means P prime, and this is Q. Remember to label, okay? I intentionally gave marks for this, just for labeling the axis, and yet students who didn't label would have the mark gone. You understand what I mean? Okay? So then